Yesterday first program completed. That is, once again I'll execute. I'll explain. Listen with more concentration. That explanation is most important. Shall I wait or start? Listen, it is the most important. I'm saying no. Explanation, first program explanation, most important. Then second program, it is very simple. Okay. Now, once again, I'll execute the program, yesterday program. First, we have to start the server. See, I'll open Tomcat folder. See this PC, C drive, program files, Apache Software Foundation, Tomcat 10.0 pin. Here, Tomcat 10 icon. So, this is Tomcat 10 icon. This Tomcat 10 icon in this location present. Okay. C drive, program files, Apache Software Foundation, Tomcat 10.0 pin. Okay. See, in my system, Tomcat server installed in this location. Okay. C drive, program files, Apache Software Foundation. In this location, Tomcat server installed. In this Tomcat server bin folder contain Tomcat icon. This is, we have to double click. See, this is, I'll double click. Now server is going to be started. This is server console. Here, server will start. One message comes. Server startup in some milliseconds it comes. So one message comes, server startup in milliseconds. See here, server startup 30,090 seconds, 96 milliseconds. Okay. Once if you get this message, server is running properly, you can minimize. Okay. After this, you can open the browser. In a browser window, we typed yesterday, http://localhost:8082/first/test. This is we written. http://localhost:8082/first/test. Okay. Then if I enter, see, you'll get output, welcome to solids. This is your scene. Okay. Now the complete process I'll explain. Whenever you send request this URL, this output comes. Internally what is happening, everything line by line, word by word, I'll explain. Listen with more concentration. Okay, listen with more concentration. See here, http://localhost:8082/first/test. From here to here. Okay. When I send request, this output comes. For getting this output, internally what is happening, that is I'm going to explain. Listen with more concentration. Now, first we return http://localhost:8082/first/test. I written this one. Okay. Now, in this part is called URL. This part is called URN. Okay. This part is called URI. First of all, you write this one. This part is called URL. This part is called URN. URN. This totally called URI. URI. URL stands for Uniform Resource Locator. URN stands for Uniform Resource Name. URI stands for Uniform Resource Identifier. URL stands for Uniform Resource Locator. URN stands for Uniform Resource Name. URI stands for Uniform Resource Identifier. URL stands for Uniform Resource Locator. URN stands for Uniform Resource Name. URI stands for Uniform Resource Identifier. We can also call universal. Universal Resource Identifier also we can call. URL, URN, URI. URL stands for Uniform Resource Locator. URN stands for Uniform Resource Name. URI stands for Uniform Resource Identifier or Universal Resource Identifier. Say, whatever you are writing in address bar, but everything people are calling URL only. Actually, URL different, URI different, URN different. Okay. Here, location of your resource is called URL. Resource name is URN. Totally called URI. Suppose here, now, first servlet we are executing. First servlet we are executing. First servlet URL pattern test. That is in first.war file. That is our resource. This is resource name. But where is this resource? In this location. That is called location. But whatever we are writing in address bar, each and everything we are calling like a URL, URL, URL. But actually there is a URL, URI, URN, three terms are there. Okay. So whatever you written here. Now, actually our task is we are executing first servlet. We are executing first servlet. First servlet URL pattern test. First servlet URL pattern test. This is in first.war file. Okay. This test is a URL pattern of first servlet. It is in first.war file. This is available in Tomcat server. This is location. Now, in this line, what is HTTP, what is localhost, what is 8082, what is first, what is test also I have to explain. Okay. See, we are searching for this name resource in this location. We are searching for this resource in this location. This is called location. This is called resource. Totally called identifier. Okay. Now here, you written on this all. After this, again you write this line. It is called protocol. It is called domain name. It is called port number. I'll explain. Port number. It is called var file name. Var file name. It is URL pattern of first solid in web.xml. URL pattern of first solid in web.xml. Right is complete. Protocol, domain name, port number, var file name, URL pattern of first solid in web.xml. It is protocol, it is domain name, it is port number, it is var file name, it is URL pattern of first solid in web.xml. Each and every word I'll explain. I'll give notes also. We are typing in address bar like this. You are getting welcome to solids. So the total internal process, everything I'll explain. What is happening here, I'll explain. Is it over? See, in this line, this part is called URL. This part is called URN. Totally called URI. That is clear, no? Now, suppose in real time, we are writing like this. In real time, http://www.google.com. You are typing. But actually, internally, one file added that may be index.html, there may be index.htm, that may be welcome file, that may be homepage.html. One default page will be there inside the google.com. So here also, here you are not writing this one. You are typing up to here. That is URL only. But actually, this is by default comes. Like that, we can write this one implicitly. Possible. That is also I'll show you. In real time, you are typing like this. Then what will happen? This is URL. This is URN. This is totally URI in real time. So this google.com is URL. Index.html, one file will be there. That is URN. This totally called URI. So in real time and here, I'll compare both. Just write this one also. Online students, if any doubts are there, end of the session, I'll clarify your doubts. Just listen the class and write the notes. Listen the class and write the notes. End of the session, I'll clarify your doubts. URL, URN, URI. URL, URN, URI. Now here index.html is a resource that is available in google.com. That is location. Totally called URI. Totally called URI. Is it over? So in real time and now this program, our program, if we compare, you observe up to 8082 equivalent to google.com. This is equivalent to index.html. This totally URI. Okay. Is it over? See here. These all word by word I'll explain, then you'll understand. Now first HTTP, note on HTTP. HTTP stands for Hypertext Markup Language. Hypertext Transfer Protocol. Write it. Hypertext Transfer Protocol. HTTP stands for Hypertext Transfer Protocol. HTTP stands for Hypertext Transfer Protocol. It transfers hypertext. Hypertext means HTML text. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. So in every program, HTML will be there. In every program, HTML will be there. HTTP stands for Hypertext Transfer Protocol. HTTP stands for Hypertext Transfer Protocol. It transfers hypertext. Hypertext means HTML text. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. HTTP protocol used by browser and server to communicate on the web. HTTP protocol used by browser and server to communicate on the web. HTTP protocol used by browser and server to communicate on the web. See, you are writing HTTP. That means our browser communicating with server on the web. Our browser communicating with server on the web. So it is nothing but one protocol. Protocol is on predefined software. You are writing HTTP, but it is nothing but one software. What this software will do, it transfers hypertext. What is hypertext? HTML text. So in previous program also HTML is there. By default, HTML will be there in every program. That I'll show you. So HTML, without HTML, developing web application is not possible. Even if you want to use solids also, JSP also, other technologies also, HTML compulsory. HTML will be by default will be there. Okay. So HTTP nothing but it is the one software. We are writing one word only. That is one predefined software. What that software will do, it transfers hypertext server to browser, browser to server. Hypertext. Hypertext nothing but HTML text. Whatever you write with HTML program, HTML code, that is called hypertext. And that is one language, presentation language. And this protocol used by browser and server to communicate on the web. Now we are typing in a browser HTTP. Then what is the meaning of that one is my browser communicating with server. That meaning. After that, we written localhost. Next, write it. It is a domain name. It is a domain name. It is a domain name. If the server is installed on same computer, then use localhost as a domain name. Otherwise, use computer name as a domain name. If the server is installed on same computer, then use localhost as a domain name. Otherwise, use computer name as a domain name. If the server is installed on same computer, then use localhost as a domain name. Otherwise, use computer name as a domain name. If the server is installed on same computer, then use localhost as a domain name. Otherwise, use computer name as a domain name. Say 5 computers connected together. 5 computers connected together as a one network. Now, 5 computers connected together as a one network. This computer name is system 1. Suppose this computer name is system 1. This computer name is system 2. This computer name is system 3. This computer name is system 4. This computer name is system 5. Okay. Now, Tomcat server installed in this computer. You are running program in the system. Here browser you opened here, server here. Then if you want to send the request to this system server, then localhost place what we have tried? System 1 you have tried. Now server also in the same computer. You are running in this computer only, server also in this computer only. Then what you have tried? Localhost you can write. No need to write system 4. System 4 also works and localhost also works. Okay. If the server is in one computer, client is another computer, in that situation, computer name you have to write. Same computer means localhost you can write. So Tomcat server installed in system 1, you are working in system 4. You open browser here. Through this browser, this server if you want to access. And then localhost place system 1 you have to write. Localhost place system 1 you have to write. Okay. Now same computer server you are using. You are working here only, server also here only. Then system 4 also you can write, localhost also you can write. That is. Now we written in browser. We written in the browser HTTP colon localhost colon like this we written. Okay, we written like this. Now my browser communicating with server. Where is server? In the same computer. But after that, which server? Tomcat server. How to know? That is port number. Next, write it. 8082. It is a port number. And it is used to identify the service. It is a port number and it is used to identify the service. It is a port number and it is used to identify the service. It is a port number and it is used to identify the service. Note down. Tomcat server default port number is 8080. Tomcat server default port number is 8080. Next, write it. Wildfly server default port number is 8080. WebLogic server default port number is 707001. Tomcat server default port number is 8080. Wildfly server default port number is 8080. WebLogic server default port number is 7001. Oracle server default port number is 8080. These are default server port numbers will be there. Okay. Now many servers port number default 8080 is there. That's what I changed. It is a port number and it is used to identify the service. See, Tomcat server default port number 8080, Wildfly server default port number 8080, Oracle server default port number 8080. Suppose in your system, Oracle installed, Wildfly installed, Tomcat installed, all installed. 3 servers installed, suppose. Only 8080 if you write, how it will work? That's what I changed port number. In my system or 8080 already Oracle is running. And that is the reason I changed it to 8082. Okay. Here, reserved port numbers. You cannot change. Reserved port numbers range is 0 to 1023. Free port numbers range 1024 to 65,535. These numbers are free port numbers, you observe. These numbers are free port numbers. That's what we can change. How to change? I'll show you. Manually also possible. With Eclipse also possible. With Eclipse, I'll show you. With Eclipse, it is better. I'll show you with Eclipse. Tomcat server default port number is 8080. Wildfly server default port number is 8080. Oracle server default port number is 8080. Then 3 servers suppose installed in your computer. Then if you type 8080, it cannot understand which server should start, which server you are asking. That is the reason I changed 8082. Okay. Now, if you want to change already installed, but 8080 not working, in that situation you have to change. Okay. See, for example, in my system, I'll type 8082. Then Tomcat server comes 8082. Suppose 8080 I'll write. See, it is asking username, password. I'm typing admin. It is not working, you observe. Because in my system, that is Oracle server running backside. That is the reason I changed port number. Okay. How to change the port number? Okay. That username, password, Oracle server running backside. That is the reason I changed it to 8082. How to change the port number? Okay. Here also 2 ways are there. With Eclipse also we can change. Without Eclipse also you can change. See, actually here, if you open this PC, C drive, program files, Apache Software Foundation, Tomcat 10.0, CONF, configuration folder. In this, server.xml, its own file is there. Here, if you scroll down, somewhere 8080 will be there. Now I already changed 8082 will be there here. Here 8082 is, it will be 8080 will be there. Then you have to change to 8082. That is possible. Okay, otherwise this is also write it. Now. See, 8082, how to change? No done. To change the Tomcat server port number, to change the Tomcat server port number. To change the Tomcat server port number. Open server.xml file from the following location. To change the Tomcat server port number, open server.xml file from the following location. If it is already installed, it is not working, then only change. Otherwise, continue 8080 only. Okay. You already installed, your server is not working properly. In that situation, you change. Say this PC, C drive, program files, Apache Software Foundation, Tomcat 10.0 CONF. This location. Write this one. Open server.xml file from the following location. Open server.xml file from the following location. Open server.xml file from the following location. Now, in this location, server.xml file will be there. Okay. Next, second step. Change the port number 80802 8082 as follows. Here, connector port equal to 8080 appears. You make it 8082. After that, save the file. So for you, 8080 appears, then make it 8082. Connector port. I'll show you once again. Change the port number 80802 8082 as follows. It is not compulsory 8082. Free port numbers you can select. 1024 to 65,535. Any number you can use. After changing that number also, still port number related error coming. Again you change. Because here in backside, so many services running. When you switch on computer, only so many services running. For every service, one number will be there. Those are already running. Those numbers may not work. In that situation, you have to change the port number. So first of all, whatever downloaded, installed 8080, continue. If it is working, means continue that one only. If it is not working, change the port number. Okay. If it is not working, then you change the port number. Is it over? So open server.xml file from this location and connector port equal to 8080 appears, make it 8082. Then save the file. That's it. Okay. See here, this PC, C drive, program files, Apache Software Foundation, Tomcat 10.0, CONF. Here server.xml. Open with Notepad. Now, even here, if you scroll down also, you are not able to identify where it is. Then what you do is just search. Just 8080, you search. In my system already changed 8082. Then directly it comes to that location. It is in a comment. One more time. Next here. See, connector port equal to. Here 8080 appears to you. You make it 8082. Okay. After that, save this file. Save this file. File, save. Okay. Then permanently saved that one. Then port number changed. Now that is changing port number. Okay. See. See here. What we written HTTP. First we written HTTP. My browser communicating with server. After that, we written localhost. Server is in same computer. After that, 8082. Which server? Tomcat server. Because that number assigned to Tomcat server. So, you observe, we are typing in address bar like this. My browser communicating with server. Where is server? In same computer. Which server? Tomcat server. In that, where is which war file? First. In that, which solid? Test. URL pattern of first solid. Like this we are writing. Now, what will be happen with this? Directly, first, browser communicating with server. Server is in same computer. And which server? Tomcat server. Then up to Tomcat 10.0 folder it comes. See, this PC, C drive, program files, Apache Software Foundation, Tomcat 10.0. Up to here it comes. Up to here with that request. I typed like this. So up to with this control comes to here. Up to Tomcat 10.0. Okay. In this, one folder will be there. You observe web apps. All web applications are deployed in this location. Yesterday we deployed. I clicked on deploy button. No? Then that is copied in this folder. You can check here. If I open web apps, see first.war. When I click on deploy button, that is copied here. That is deployed here in this location. Actually, where we created this PC, C drive, first tab folder. Here we created. Inside the first tab folder, first.war is there. We created in first tab location. But when I click on deploy, so this file only, when I click on deploy button, it is deployed here. Here deployed. Now your doubt is, why deploying? There you can right click, copy. Again you can come here, right click, paste. Possible or not? Possible, no? So what you can do? Directly this PC, C drive, first tab folder, select. Right click, copy. Next, open. Again this PC, C drive, program files, Apache Software Foundation, Tomcat 10, web apps. Right click, paste. Possible, no? Like this, possible. Copy paste possible. Because server in same computer, possible. Server in another computer. Is it possible? Say 5 computers are there. Okay. 5 computers are there. Server in another computer. You are working in one computer. Okay. Now 5 computers connected together. 5 computer connected together. You are working in this computer. Okay. Your server is in this computer. Here right click, copy. Here right click, paste. Possible? No. Okay. Server in same computer, that's what copy paste possible. But server in another computer, here copy, there paste not possible. No. So that's what compulsory you follow deployment location only. Because after joining in the company also, server will not be in your computer. Server will be some other location. Server may be in a same company will be there. Server may be in some other company also will be there. Server may be in US also will be there. That's what you have to follow deployment process only. Okay. So whenever you deploy application, that the application deployed in web apps folder, this location is called deployment location. This is also you should note down. Note down. WAR file deployment location in Tomcat server. 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 C drive, program files, Apache Software Foundation, Tomcat 10.0 web apps. C drive, program files, Apache Software Foundation, Tomcat 10.0 web apps. So, war file deployment location in Tomcat server. War files are going to be deployed in this location. That location is called deployment location. Okay. Whenever you click on deploy button, application is deployed in this location. Whenever you click on deploy button, application is deployed in this location, web apps folder. So server in same computer, you can right click copy, you can right click paste. It is possible. Okay. Now, after this, you observe first tab, first.war, that is automatically extracted after deploying. Then automatically your folder created. Say same war file, same folder first. So zip file, you can unzip, no, that type. That war file extracted, automatically extracted. But your doubt is, instead of creating, extracting directly folder, you can copy, no? That is also possible, no? That is also possible. When it is possible, same computer. Same computer only possible. Other computers not possible, no? That's what war file also required. Okay. So now we created war file. That war file we deployed. Now without deployment possible, what you can do? The folder, first tab folder only can copy here. First tab folder, copy, paste. It is possible. No need to create war file, no extracting. Directly folder you can copy. It is possible. But server in same computer, then only possible. Server in other computer, not possible. Okay. Now, first.war file automatically extracted. Automatically extracted. Okay. This first.war file automatically extracted like a first in the web apps folder. Now, this first I'll open. You observe meta-nf, web-inf. Meta-nf, web-inf, two folders. This is which software we used, that information stored. See, 4-5 members continuously they are concentrating on mobiles only. They are not listening also. While writing notes only they are writing. I said it is the most important today class. I said no. Because second program, nothing. If you understand this one. But people are sitting in a classroom, they are using mobile only. Then attending class is waste. Attending class is no use. Only writing notes. Notes no use. My every word you cannot write, you observe. Can you write? If you write, what will happen? Today only notebook will fill. Daily one notebook you have to bring. My every word if you write. My every word if you write also, later you cannot read. You will not get interest to read also. My every word if you write, daily one notebook required. Okay. And that too, if you write like that also, later you cannot read also. You will not get interest to read. That's what listening is most important. If you use mobile, attending class is waste. Then instead of sitting in a classroom, if you go outside, you can enjoy. It is better. At least you can enjoy. But if you sit in a classroom, if you are writing only notes, means no use. This class is most important, already told. Now, here meta-nf. Here, in this, one file will be there. See, manifest.mf. Okay. Here, this file contains software information. This war file created by which software? In future, if you want to see version compatibility, all those things. So our project is created JDK 16. Later you are running JDK 15. It doesn't work, no? That purpose, compatibility purpose, information stored. That purpose, this is now meta INF. This is automatically created, that folder automatically, that files created, that is contains software's information. Okay. Now WebINF, it is already we created WebINF. In that WebINF classes, first solid, web.xml, see everything whatever we created. Okay. Now then manifest. Now first.war file extracted like a first.war file extracted like a first. In that first, we are writing in address bar like this only, no? Now HTTP, my browser communicating with server. Where is server? Same computer, localhost. Which server? Tomcat server. In that, which war file? First. Now control comes to first folder. Control comes to first folder. In that first folder, it will search for web-inf. It will search for web-inf. Now web-inf is there, no? If not there, error. That's what it should be. Web-inf only how to create. It should be web-inf only how to create. Web-inf. Okay. In this web-inf, it will search for web.xml. Web.xml is not there, error. That's what that file name must be web.xml. Now this file opened. Now it is opened. Now here browser communicating with server. Server is in same computer, Tomcat server. In that first war file, in that first, it is search for web-inf. It is there. In that, it is search for web.xml. That is also there. In that, it is search for test. That is also there. That is also we have. Okay. If not there, error. Now, what will be happen is this test. It will read test and demo associated. You observe here. Solid mapping open, solid mapping close. In between /test demo. Okay. So test associated with demo. Then it will search for demo here. It is matched, no? Now demo associated with first solid. Then this program executed. But why this much process? Directly first solid you can write, no? Why test to demo to first solid, then first solid executed? Directly first solid you can write in address bar, first solid is going to be executed. Okay. Now here 3 people will be there in real time. Java programmer will write solid. That solid class name is first solid. He written first solid. After writing, he will give to that solid program to deployer. Deployer, what he will do? He'll write one more name, demo. Deployer, what he will do? He'll write one more name. This one given to public. Now all people will access with this URL pattern. But backside, this program is going to be executed. But how this information server knows? With XML. So here, first developer will develop the application. That is, he will write solid name. He will give to deployer. Deployer will write one more name. End user purpose, one more name. Now user is going to access with test. Now test means for solid. That is, we are mapping here. Now, and also our convenient purpose, because first solid, suppose if you write in address bar, F capital, S capital, like that you have to write, because that is our Java notation. No? Like each word first letter capital for classes, that is Java notation. In core Java class only studied. Okay. Now execution also first solid, F capital, S capital means all people may not follow properly. Suppose any website is there like that, facebook.com, F capital, B capital, like that is there. No. Google.com, G capital remaining small like that is there? No. If it is there, what will happen? All people cannot execute properly. They may understand, suppose Facebook, by mistake, small letter they'll type. It may not come. Then what they'll think? That site is not there, they'll think. It will happen, no? Because they don't know what exactly, where we have to write capital, where we have to write small. Even those who are learning Java only, advanced Java class also capital letter, small letter, they are doing mistake. But other people, how they'll know? See, those who are learning Java only, you are writing capital place small letter place capital letter. These many days over. Still they are doing mistakes. But how they'll write? Other people. So that's what our convenient way, another name. Okay, slash test. So user is going to execute with test. And backside first solid program is going to be executed. So this is given by Java programmer. This name given by deployer. This name given to users. So this is used by end user. This is used by deployer. This is used by Java programmer. That's what 3 different names. But how server knows when I type in the address bar for test, first solid should execute with XML. That is the reason XML. Now open web.xml file. Open. Already written yesterday. In that you write here. This demo must be same. Must be same, and it is used by deployer. It is used by end user. It is used by Java programmer. It is used by Java programmer, must be same, and it is used by deployer. It is used by end user. Year demo must be same. Year solid class and year solid class and solid program, that class name must be same. Year URL pattern in address bar must be same. Okay. It is used by Java programmer. It is solid class. It is URL pattern in address bar. We have tried URL place. It is used by end user. You write this all. So this slash test, it is used by end user. In address bar, we are writing test. And demo, it is used by deployer. And this is used by Java programmer. So if you join as a Java developer, then what will happen? You are going to write solid program only. Remaining all other people, deployer will take care. Suppose if you join as a full stack Java developer, then everything you have to do. Okay, full stack Java developer different, normal Java developer different. Okay, full stack Java developer means all roles you have to do, everything. Okay. Nowadays, as compared to Java developer, full stack Java developer, huge demand is there. That's what full stack Java course running. Okay. Say, then more opportunities will be there as compared to normal Java programmer, full stack Java programmer, more opportunities. Say, this is slash test. It is used by end user. So this is we have to write in the address bar. And this is only deployer purpose. This is deployer purpose means Tomcat server administration. One more course will be there. that purpose. Now this is Java programmer is going to use solid class name. Like this we'll write. Now in the address bar, we written like this. Browser communicating with server. Server in same computer. Which server? Tomcat server. In that first war file, in that test. Then control comes to XML file. It will search for test. Test is there. Then it will read demo. Then it will search for demo. In the demo, first solid. Now first solid program open. Now first solid program open. Okay. Now what will happen here? It will search classes folder. Classes is there. That's what it should be, classes only. Suppose classes, by mistake you written class. It doesn't work. It should be classes only, small letter only, or right. Okay. Then it will search in classes folder only. In that first solid.java. This will be opened. This will be opened by web container. After opening, what it will do? It will create the object. Now first solid object created. First solid object created. After creating, life cycle methods are called. First solid object created. After creating, init method called. Is there any init method here? You already studied life cycle methods. How many? 3. What are those? Init, service, destroy. When first request comes, how many methods called? 2 methods. What are those? Init and service. Okay. Second request. Now, first solid object created. After creating object, it will search for init method. Init method is there. Then where it will search? Generic solid. It will search in generic solid. That init method called already is there. After that, service method. It will search in first solid. It is there. It is called. Now it is called your request received here. Response it will send. That's what service method parameters, 2 parameters. Request is handled by solid request and response it will send solid response. Okay, solid response. With this response only, one stream created, server to browser. Server to browser, one stream created. That is only print writer. That is only print writer. Server to browser, one stream created. Throw stream, welcome to solids transferred. Then you are getting in address browser window, welcome to solids. Okay, just see. See, once again, completely observe, process whatever I explained. Now, we created, now no need to write, already written. We created first tab folder. Okay. In this folder, we created WebINF folder. In this folder, we created classes folder. Okay, we created classes folder. In this folder, we written first solid.java. First solid.java. We compiled. We got a first solid.class. First solid.class. After that, we written web.xml file. Web.xml file. After that, we created var file. First.var. Okay. Then we started server. This var file we deployed. First.var we deployed. Okay. We deployed in server. Then automatically this file extracted. This file extracted like a first folder. In the first folder, WebINF will be there. Same, whatever I given as it is will be there. In the WebINF, classes will be there. In that classes, first solid.java, first solid.class will be there. Here web.xml will be there. Now extracted. It is Tomcat web server. It is Tomcat web server. From browser, we opened browser. It is web client. We are calling web client. Okay. Here in a browser window, we typed in address bar. Here we typed. First, we typed HTTP. My browser communicating with server. Localhost, same computer. 8082 Tomcat server. Request comes. In that, we written first. It will read first. If this first is not there, error. In that first, it will search for WebInf. If not there, error. It is there. Then it will search for XML. If XML not there, error. It is there. It will search for test. In the test associated with demo. Demo associated with first solid. Then first solid executed. First solid object created. It will search for init method. Not there. Superclass, generic solid. After that, service method. In that, one stream created. Like this, server to browser. One stream. It is nothing but print writer. It is nothing but print writer. Print writer stream created. Through stream. Welcome to solids. It is transferred. Here you will get output. Welcome to solids. This is program complete execution process. Okay. Now here about solid, very depth not completed. About solid, about XML. Remaining process completed. Okay. Except solid XML. Solid I have to explain, not completed. Solid context will be there. Solid config will be there. Solid request, solid response. Those all I have to explain. And web.xml configuration also not completed. Okay. Remaining all completed. Now, in real time, we are typing like this. This is your scene just now. In real time, you are typing like this. You are typing like this only. One by default, one file will be added. That may be index.html, that may be homepage.html, or that may be index.htm. Something will be there. Now, this is you are not typing. This is also without typing possible. I'll show you. That is web.xml configuration required. I'll explain. Now, here HTTP, same. Browser communicating with server. Here also browser communicating with server. Okay. Here localhost. It is searching in the same computer. It is searching worldwide. Not here. Worldwide it is searching. Okay. Here 8082. Here google.com. So 8082 number, that is Tomcat server. Here google.com server. So here and here you observe HTTP same. Localhost equivalent to www. Localhost means you are searching in same computer. www means it is searching worldwide. Worldwide it is searching. Here it is searching for Tomcat server. It is searching for Google server. But this is category name. Category. Google.com. It is commercial website. .com. Okay. .com is a commercial website. Like this, categories of domains are there. Like 7 categories are there. It's seeing this category, you can understand it is a commercial website. But these categories, standards, no one is maintaining. Internet standards, worldwide, not a one country, no. Worldwide, all countries should maintain. This is not maintained properly worldwide. That's what maximumwebsite.com only is there, you observe. Okay. Actually, commercial website should be .com. Media websites .net. Private organization website .org. Military website .mil. Okay. Like that, 7 domains are there. So many 7 categories are there. Educational websites .edu. Like that should be there. but maximum website .com is there in real time. If .com is not available, they are selecting other category. But educational website also .com, media website also .com, and every website first they are searching for .com only. Which is government website, which is private website also we cannot identify. That type is there. Because no one is maintaining internet standards. That is not one country, worldwide. So maybe in future, one organization may comes, they may maintain properly. Present, properly not there. Okay. That's what categories properly not maintaining. And also country domains are there. Co.in, India, co.nz, New Zealand, like that country domains. Google.co.in. But which is India website, which is other country website also we cannot identify. Because that is also no one is maintaining. Okay. That is maybe in future. We have to wait and see. After that, say year 8082, year google.com. 8082, year google.com equal. Year first test, year equivalent to index.html. So it is a resource in this location. It is a resource in this location. Okay. Like this. Like this we are typing. So real time like this will write. This type of configurations also possible. Same like this also we can configure. It is possible. We can remove 8082. We can configure like this also. Possible. Many settings are there. But those are unnecessary for you. No use. Okay. But you concentrate on solid programming. That is important. Those are administration, server administration course concept. Now, this is first welcome program you have seen. Now, second program, just you observe, in a 5 minutes it will complete. Just you observe. Now, okay, this one more program, second program, just same style I'll write, just HTML colors I'll change. That's it, with HTML code. Now, this is also what I'll do without Eclipse only I'll teach this program also, one program. With that, I'll stop. Now, these programs also in Eclipse I'll teach. You already studied, that's what I'll go for without Eclipse first. Now, I'll open command prompt. Now, what we did according to that, give me answer, previous program. First, what we did? First app folder we created. Now, suppose second app folder. Then what we have to write? MD, second app. Next, CD, second app. Next, MD, WebINF. Next, CD, WebINF. Next, MD, classes. Next, CD, classes. Next, start notepad, second solid.java. Okay. We are writing second solid.java. Now, without class, can we develop application? No. Class, second solid. What we extended? Generic solid. Then which method we overridden? Service. What we have tried? Public void service. Solid request. Something REQ. Next, solid response. RES. Okay. Solid request, solid response. Now, will it throw exceptions? How to handle? Try catch block. What we have tried? Can I write exception? Yes. Next, can I write print stack trace? Yes. Print stack trace. Otherwise, system.er.println. Now, here we have to create a stream. What we have to write? Print writer pw equal to res.getWriter. Okay. After that, pw.println. Whatever you want, again write. Suppose I'll write welcome to Naresh Technologies. Okay. Now, print writer class in which package? Which package? IO package. Java.io. Generic solid request, solid response. Jakarta.solid.star. Okay. Now, here, this This is instance method or class method? Instance method. How many ways to access? What are those? Which class object? This object who will create? Web container. Creating object class should be accessible, no? Then what we have to write? Public. Okay. Now, file, save. Now, for this, what I'll do, just a small HTML code I'll add. HTML code. Now, these colors I want to change. HTML code also, we have to write like this only. Here, in the brackets only, you have to write HTML, body, BG color, background color, suppose green, text, suppose yellow. Okay. See, this HTML code inside the println method only you have to write. Then it is passed to browser. Okay. This pw.println, n number of lines you can write. Otherwise, complete code one line also you can write. Okay. Now, level 1 heading. Now, pw.println, level 1 heading close. Body close. HTML close. See, here HTML open, HTML closed. Body open, body closed. Level 1 heading open, level 1 heading closed. So this content displayed with level 1 heading text. Background color green, text color yellow. Like that displayed. Now, file, save. Now, those who don't know about HTML also, no need to worry, I'll explain. Now, here, like this, HTML code added. So that program to this program, just HTML code extra added. That's it. Okay. File, save. After this, you have to compile. What you have to write? Java C second solid.java. Okay. Program successfully compiled. CD 2 dots. Next. Start notepad web.xml. Web.xml. Okay. Now, here, web app. Again, solid. Same style. Solid name. Suppose second. Solid name. Next, solid class. Second, solid. Solid class. Solid close. Next, solid mapping. Solid name. Second. Solid name close. URL pattern. URL pattern also same you can write. Second also. URL pattern. Solid mapping. Web app. See, if any small mistake is there, your application will not run. That's what, if you use Eclipse, automatically generated. Mistake will not come. Okay. That's what. With Eclipse, I'll teach. This manually, if you try to practice also, you'll get many errors. Manually, if you try also. With Eclipse, it is very simple. This total XML is generated by Eclipse only. One word also, one character also no need to write. Everything generated in XML. XML generated. Solid also, 2 lines only you have to write. Remaining all generated. Okay. Web application folder structure is, that is also generated. Just only 2 lines code you have to write. Print writer, PW, that is that is only we have to write. Remaining all automatically generated by Eclipse. Now, it is web.xml, file, save. Now creating war file. Now CD 2 dots. Jar CVF second dot var space dot. Okay, created. Now I'll open browser to deploy. See, HTTP localhost 8082. Manager app. Username admin. Password admin. Sign in. Now scroll down. Choose file. Second app. Second.var. Open. Deploy. See, successfully deployed. Here, true. running. Okay, this second. Now, instead of typing complete URL, you can click here also. It is possible. If you click, see up to second automatically comes. Then you have to write only URL pattern. What is the URL pattern? Second. So like this. Now in that program, Java code is there, HTML code also is there. Java code where it runs? Server. HTML code where it runs? Browser. Now you can see, right click, view page source. See, only HTML came, but servlet code in server only executed. Okay. Now, like this, if you practice, it is difficult appears to you. I'll show you with Eclipse. With Eclipse, I'll show you. Okay. Like Eclipse, I'll show you. Then you can start practice. First, you write this program. Second, servlet. Second, servlet.java. So this way, you may or may not get it. That's what I'll teach tomorrow onwards, Eclipse only. Tomorrow onwards, Eclipse only I'll teach. You start with Eclipse only directly. This way, little hard appears to you. The understanding purpose, I taught like this. Now, BG color green. So background color green. Text color yellow. Level 1 heading letters. There are 6 levels of heading in HTML. So these 3 lines we can write as a 1 line also. 1 line also works. 3 lines also you can write. Writing separate lines are better. This is second solid.java. Now, this HTML code passed to browser. Browser receives HTML, then executes. Browser receives HTML, then executes. Solid code executed in server, HTML code executed in browser. Is it over? So, server to browser stream created. Through stream, these three lines of code passed. When browser receives, executes, then output displayed. Is it completed? Write XML. Write web.xml. Now URL pattern, solid name, and solid name, solid class, var file, everything second I given. Like that also you can write same names. Web.xml. So URL pattern second I given. Var file name second I given. Solid name second I given. Solid class second solid I given. All second also you can write. All different also you can write. All same also you can write. So first program I given all different. Var file name first. URL pattern test. Solid name demo. Three different I given. Here three same I given. Same also you can write. Different also you can write. This is web.xml file. Tomorrow I'll explain with Eclipse. Then you start practicing. This type you may or may not get. Okay. Tomorrow onwards, Eclipse I'll start. Solids in Eclipse. That is you're going to see. Tomorrow we'll see continuation. Online student, just wait 2 minutes. I'll clarify your doubts.